Working as a cashier is so fun, great positivity, great vibes, great. Alright, I hope none of you guys believe that first part because working as a cashier freaking sucks. So if you don't know, I worked in retail for about a year or so, or maybe a year and a half, and it was honestly worse than the time that I fell down the stairs and died. Okay, maybe I'm overreacting, but it was still pretty bad. And no, I'm not just talking about the other employees. I'm talking about those annoying customers that just wants to see you work harder than it needs to be for their satisfaction. I mean, seriously, do they get pleasure from seeing you suffer in this pit of hell retail job? So one day I was on my way to work, right? Nothing special, just walk in, sell your soul to the clock-in machine, and go, you know? So I get to the cash registers, and my manager tells me that I'm going on a little trip today. So in my head, I'm thinking it's gotta be better than having to deal with these customers. I was so freaking wrong because my manager tells me that the parking lot associate didn't make it in today and he asked me if I could cover for him. Let me just pause for a second. When someone asks you a question, it's either yes or no, right? Okay. Now when a manager asks you a question, your only answer is a yes. Can you do your training? Yes. Can you go clean up on aisle 1259? Yeah. Can you go to Mississippi and return this customer's missing wallet? You had no choice but to say yes. So I'm making my way to the parking lot and it's around 8 a.m. so there should not be that many cars to deal with. Ha! Wrong again! I kid you not. It looked like our retail store had just been hit by a cart hurricane. That evil manager had set me up and I wanted to go back inside, but I had no choice but to do my job by myself in this 90-degree weather. So fast forward and I was somehow able to pull all the cars back to the front of the store. And as I walk in thinking I could finally go back to the cash register and if I'm lucky, take my 15-minute break. As I walk in, my manager stops me again and he tells me that the store manager wants to talk to me. So I'm thinking he wants to congratulate me for my hard work at his facility, you know, for saving the day once again. So wrong! The store manager basically tells me that I need to fix my shit because a customer called in to complain about my nasty attitude while pulling carts. Now when you're pulling carts, you don't really talk to anybody. All you're really focused on is getting every single cart so you can get out of the heat and go back inside of the store. So if I'm correct, this freaking customer called in because I didn't have a smile on my face as they walked past me. Who has the time? Okay, somebody tell me, who has the time to complain to a store manager just because an employee is not smiling at them? Freaking customers, man, I swear. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry, but I'll have to cut this story short. But if you'd like to hear a part 2, make sure you hit that like button because if we get to 200 likes, I will tell a part 2. Subscribe if you haven't. Join our family because it's free. I mean, I don't know how you can deny something that's free, but thank you guys so much for making it to the end, and I'll see you guys in the next video.